As a kid, I went to Catholic school, where we learned how to curtsy. We curtsied at least once every day as a class to the sister who was our teacher as a morning greeting, to other sisters we might encounter during the course of the day, and, of course, we would rise from our seats in unison to perform a curtsy whenever a priest or, on rare occasions, the bishop would grace our classroom. A curtsy, as defined by Merriam-Webster, is a gesture performed as an act of civility, respect, or reverence, and certainly Catholic school kids were taught to respect the religious community around us. We know that Meghan Markle attended Catholic school, but times have changed, and perhaps Catholic school kids aren't taught to demonstrate respect in this manner these days. I also studied ballet as a kid, and at the end of every class the students would curtsy, a move known as a reverence, to our instructor, and if there was one, the pianist who'd played for us during class. This curtsy was executed to show our respect and gratitude to our teachers, so because Meghan Markle says she didn't know how to curtsy prior to meeting the Queen, I'm going to extrapolate that she never studied ballet. Actresses, during curtain calls, often curtsy to an applauding audience. Actors bow, but actresses get to curtsy, which has the added benefits of demonstrating flexibility and balance to the audience and takes longer to execute than a bow, thus requiring the audience to applaud longer. That's according to Marion Kubik, a professor of movement at the University of Virginia. An actress's curtsy at the end of a performance is a traditional way of acknowledging and thanking the audience. One is forced to assume then, because Meghan Markle, who was an actress, did not know how to curtsy, that she never stood in front of a live and applauding audience. Meghan, who has indicated that she practices yoga, might be more familiar with the end of yoga class ritual when the teacher presses hands together in front of heart, bows head, and intones Namaste, and the class responds then in kind. Namaste means literally, I bow to you, and is a way to show that you believe the person to whom you are bowing is deserving of respect. One assumes that in yoga class, at least, Meghan found someone to whom she deigned to show this respect. Americans, according to Miss Manners, are not to bow or curtsy to royalty. Put aside the absolute fact that, should I ever get the opportunity to meet Michelle Obama, I would fall down on my knees to worship. In Meghan's case, she was marrying into royalty, and at the time supposed to want to be a working member of it, and as with any marriage, there are customs and traditions that come with adapting to the norms of a new family. I was offended that Meghan, in her little Netflix reality show, made such a ridiculous display of demonstrating how she curtsied to Queen Elizabeth II upon meeting her. Surely a former small-time actress should show some courtesy to an elder who'd spent nearly her entire life, almost 7 decades at that point, serving the country that Meghan was also, at the time, pledging to serve. Were you offended? The authentic would like to know.